Hi, nice to see you. In the last videos, I talked about structure 1 and 2. Structure 1 axis, how to turn without breaking axis. And I also talk about moving right hip diagonally back during backswing. In structure 2 video, I talked about connection between arms and body, and why this is important, and then 3 conditions for connection. Today, I will talk about structure 3, space. After structure 1 and 2, and my swing improved definitely, but still I found one problem. And the problem was I was hitting a lot of out to in shots. So I tried to find the reason, and I found the reason and problem like this. During downswing, my right side, right knee and hip were moving toward the ball. Actually, I needed a space to let our arms move from inside for direction. But because my right side were collapsing, so space disappeared. So my arms had no space to move from inside. So they should move. They had no option but to move from outside. This was out to in shots. So I found the reason and I wanted to fix it. And at first, I tried to fix my right side during downswing. So I wanted to keep the space I created during backswing. Problem you saw, problem is that I just used my arms. So if I use my arms only, you know what happens, right? Connection breaks. So that's arm swing. So that was not the answer. So I kept researching because I wanted to find a solution to secure space during downswing for my arms to move freely. And my final conclusion was that without using this lower body, without engagement of lower body, that cannot happen. Space cannot be kept or maintained or created or whatever. So before I talk about the details of my solution, my finding, let me quickly talk about my experience with the lower body, because it has been so painful task for me. For the last 29 years, I knew that lower body movement is important to my swing. And I tried almost everything. I studied so many, lesson videos, and then learn how to move your lower body. Maybe you are familiar with those videos and the lessons, right? Left hip move, and sliding, and then step drill, and pulling the rope. So I did everything. I even used the heavy weights, dumbbells, for this, but nothing worked. So I gave up. So instead, I tried to chase skills to compensate for the being not able to use my lower body freely, naturally. But you know the answer, right? So I couldn't solve my swing problem. So after I decided to find my swing, I kept researching regarding about the low body movement. And it was really, it took a lot of effort. But I found my own solution, and let me talk about the details. Low body movement. At first, when I heard the low body movement, low body lead, I thought it was pulling upper body with my lower body, and I focused on just my hips. And then it didn't work, you know. So let me jump into directly my finding. So I found I need a sequence, right sequence for this lower body movement. Sequence is this. At the top of backswing, okay? So weight shift, pressure shift to the left a little bit, slight to the left. This was the first movement I needed to generate. This is not just the low body action, right? The body, the pressure moves to the left slightly, shift. And then the first thing happens is that my left foot receives this pressure. And then my left foot creates a wall. And through the ground reaction force. And then what happens next? The next, if the wall is being created through my left foot, the pelvis reacts immediately. But before this pelvis reacts, the pelvis slightly moves back before they turn. There's a very little gap. So while my upper body stays here, okay, my shifts, body pressure slightly moves to the left, and my left foot reacts, and before my pelvis reacts, this moves slightly back, and space appears over here. This was the action. The answer I got from study. Okay? Space. This was the answer I got from deep study. So this is actually, this is it for the space talk. But before I finish this talk, I would like highlight the thing I mentioned in structure 2 video, the backswing unit. So if you think of tug of war, right? If there is a strong resistance, our body moves naturally, actively, right? So we need a kind of resistance to let our body move actively. So in golf swing, what is the resistance? That is backswing unit. I mentioned in structure 2. So through connection, this one. This is a resistance. So our lower body and the body moves actively toward this resistance backswing unit. Okay? So let me show you kind of change in my swing. I don't know, you can tell the difference, but I will show you. The first, before I learn about this lower body movement thing, my swing, my upper body moved first. After I learned about this lower body movement, my swing changed. Okay, move first. So the arms follow, right? So I will just swing without separated move, separate action. This is new swing. So I'll show you from this side. First swing. Without using my lower body. Second swing. So this is it about the space. So this lower body gave me two benefits. This made me use the new space created during downswing. Also, through this ground reaction force, I could swing more strongly. This is it for structure 3. In the next video, my final swing structure, rotation, I will talk about it. So see you in next video. Thank you.